Hello and thanks for watching. My channel is dedicated to the novice mixer, to the person who is just now starting out in DIY. And with that being said, today we are going to make a mix called Tiger's Blood. Now, Tiger's Blood is a delicious mix of creamy strawberries, crisp watermelons, and coconuts. And what we've done is we have the concentrate. It's called Tiger's Blood, and you can pick this up at Torchlight from Kangertech. It is fully concentrated. I have the 16 ounce bottle. It's rather large, and you could probably get several hundred bottles from this. And I have a ton of people, friends, family, neighbors, who constantly ask for Tiger's Blood if I make it for them. So I buy the large 16 ounce bottles. Now you can buy the 32 ounce bottles as well. Now, in all of my videos, I will post the link to the product, to where you can get the concentrate, lab equipment, nicotine, and other flavors as well. So, without further delay, let's get started. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make a 30 ml bottle mix, and we're going to do it inside this 50 ml beaker. Now, there's a reason why we're using a 50 ml beaker, and we will get to that here in just a moment. So let's get started. So we're going to turn on our scale, and it's going to tear out to 0. And the Tiger's Blood, after many trials and errors, I have found that the best percentage is going to be 10%. So we're making 30 ml, so 10% would be 3 grams. Or 3 mils. So let's get started. So we're going to use a pipette, and we're going to add 3 grams of Tiger's Blood. I love using pipettes because they have drops, and you can be ever so accurate with them. And in the pipettes I use, there are lines. It'll say like half a mil, 0.2, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, and etc. Right now we're at 2.5 grams. So let's go add just a little bit more. We're almost there. And we're right on the money. And we'll go ahead and put the rest back in the bottle, and we'll close it up. I've also found that the very best nicotine comes from Kangertech, USA Wholesale, and it's available to anybody who's willing to buy it. And it's really outstanding nicotine, very clear, absolutely no odor, tasteless, and very inexpensive to buy. And I like a 6 milligram mix. So I use 100 milligram nicotine diluted in PG, because PG is so easy to work with. And we're going to add our nicotine now. So we'll go ahead and we'll tear the scale back down to 0. And for a 6 milligram mix on a 30 ml bottle will be 1.8. So let's go ahead and get 1.8 in here. And I always store my nicotine in 1 ounce glass bottles, dark, in our refrigerator. So let's go ahead and add 1.8. We're almost there. .81, no problem, that'll be perfect. So that's for the nicotine. Now I already have my PG and VG mixed in this 30 ml bottle here, and we're going to simply add it. So we'll tear it. And I also use PG and VG from Kangertech, USA Wholesale. It's very inexpensive to buy. And like I said, all those links will be in the description of the video. I've already measured this out, so all we need to do is just pour it in there. And we'll let it run. Now, I found that the very best mix for Tiger's Blood is a 50-50. Comes out perfect every time. I've tried 70-30, and for some reason 70-30 just kind of dulls out the taste a little bit. 50-50 has been perfect. So here we are. We need to mix that up. So we can go ahead and we'll just turn the scale off right now. Now, the reason I chose the 50 ml beaker is because we are going to mix this up. And this is a mixer, milk frother, if you will. And it's really a great little tool. And you can pick these up at a Target, Walmart, Myers, anywhere from $9 to $12. They mostly take AA batteries, but they're really fantastic. And what I've done here is by using the frother, mixing it really well, we kind of speed steep it. And we'll get to that here in just a second. So what you want to do, if you want to mix this way, you just simply grab a hold of your mix in your beaker. You want to put the frother down into the liquid. And then you want to start it up. As you see here, it's beginning to mix. Now, if you do not put this mixer down in the juice before you start it up, your juice is going to go all over the walls and all over the floor, and that would just kind of suck. So here we are, we're mixing it up, and you can turn sideways, go up to the top here, and get a better froth going. What I like to do is just kind of go up and down on an angle and mix this for about 60 seconds. Now, the more you do this and the longer you do this, the better it's going to taste. But I generally do it for 60 seconds unless I'm listening to Spotify and I get lost into a song and I'm just sitting there kind of listening and end up mixing this for 4 minutes, and that's fine. So just kind of mix it up real good. And we turn the mixer off while it's still in the juice. Now you can pull it out and turn it on that way, right above the juice. And what it's doing is it's spinning out the wheel, and it creates no drip, no mess. And we want to try and stay as clean as possible while mixing this. Now, the mix turned white. The reason to turn white doing it this way is because of all the air bubbles that's now trapped in the juice, in the VG-PG. If you were to put this on a shelf right now, it could take up to 7 days or sometimes longer for these bubbles or for the air to basically calm down. Could be shorter depending on room temperature and etc. What I like to do is I put mine in an ultrasonic cleaner. And an ultrasonic cleaner is basically a level of water we set down in, and it's going to blast the juice with sound waves, and it's going to eliminate as many of these bubbles as we can. There should be a video popping up in the corner of the screen here that kind of shows you putting the juice in the mixer and stuff like that. So we're going to actually do that right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video for just a moment, and while that kind of mixes up so I can show you what's being done, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and it's been in the sonic cleaner for about 10 minutes, and the juice is very warm because mine is heated. And as you see here, we are left with this crystal clear mix, and it is absolutely ready to vape. Now, if you go to different forums and or Google around using ultrasonic and mixers to what's called speed steeping, it's kind of, well, it's basically my opinion. and experience by comparing different methods, that what we've done here with the mixer and the ultrasonic is we've probably created anywhere from a 10 to a 14-day steep already set in, just because of the way that it's mixed. So this is ready to be vaped, and I will vape mine on a Tsunami. That's my favorite RDA. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and once again, my channel is dedicated to the beginner. I will show you how to create very delicious recipes, very affordable, and we'll do them very simply. And as we progress with the videos, I'll get into doing flavors that require 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6, maybe more different flavors that have to be added to create something wonderful. One thing I wanted to mention is on fruit flavors like Tiger's Blood, 50-50 PG/VG seems to be the magic number on the magic mix. Now on dessert recipes, I found that almost all of them are going to be 70 VG and 30 PG, but we'll get into that later. Once again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. All of the links to the things we talked about today will be in the description of the video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.